Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to analyze Avalanche and its token Avax. None of the content is financial advice. Let's get started. This is the performance barometer of major cryptos of the top 50 active since 2020 and their performance over the last 7 days. Avax leading the pack, leading with the performance up by about 8%, where in an environment where most of the cryptos are down more than again, if you take an average more than 9 to 10%, with only three names up, the leader being Avax, then BNB, and near being at the number 2 spot, and BNB third spot. Over the last 30 days, again, similar story. Again, about a fourth of the crypto are up, the rest are down. Avax again leading the performance over the last 30 days, up by about 45-46%. And over the 90 days as well, up essentially 2x, up by about 99%. The price action over the last 90 days, you can see price essentially did a 2x from $17 to now at about $35. The descending white line is still in play. If the price meets that $45 to $47 somewhere late October, early November, that could be again a healthy rally, almost a 3x rally from the bottom of that range of about $17 to $51 based on the technical level. And if there is a breakout, the 0.382 is at all the way at about $62. The 0.5 is at around $78 in terms of the Fibonacci levels of key interest, and the major peak that could be in place, that $94. That's the 0.618. Coming to the machine learning based price forecast for AVAX, the three likely scenarios based on the machine learning models with three different confidence level. The first, the yellow line, is if we get a non-euphoria bull run peak, which is within the 1 standard deviation. The euphoria case is the 2 standard deviation orange line, and the parabolic blow off top scenario is this red line with the 3 standard deviation peak. Confidence level of the price ceiling being under the orange line is 95%, and under the red line is 99.7% chance that the eventual peak is within the bounds of the red line. First, getting started with what could happen in a non-euphoria bull run peak for AVAX. Per the machine learning model, the price could top between the current price at around between $35-$38, and eventually in December, if there is a non-euphoria bull run peak, at around $75. And a $75 AVAX would be very close to the 0.5 fib level. The 2 standard deviation euphoria peak for AVAX is estimated at somewhere close to that previous all-time high at around, if you look at December 28, 2025, the projected price is at around $136. That's the euphoria ceiling. If the weekly average price is $136, like it was, for example, in December 2021, when the average price for AVAX for that week was at around $120. The eventual peak for that week was at $148. So with that corollary in mind, the price forecasted towards the end of the year in the euphoria case is at around $136, slightly higher than the weekly average price in 2021 towards the top. The 3 standard deviation parabolic case for AVAX, and its top is at around $240. That's the new all-time high case, major new all-time high. If it were to occur this time, that ceiling established is at around $240. Coming to the AVAX price action with respect to the fair value and the 2 standard deviations residual ceiling, the price is coming fairly close to the orange line. That ceiling is at around $40. If the price action were to meet that $40 target and then rally beyond it, the 3 standard deviation residual is all the way to about $62. If the price meaningfully breaks out to that $60-$65 target, where the price action goes to the 0.382 fib level, either there would be some sort of a cool off, or the shape of the regression function could start having a positive bias than the negative bias that it has had since about early January 2025. That's the update. Major update related to the time weighted average price model. Now the price action is above the blue line, which is the time weighted average price. Historically speaking, accumulating below the time weighted average price has not been the worst idea for AVAX, with the hypothesis that come bull run and bull season, price action eventually in that hypothesis goes above the time weighted average price over a long enough period of time, accumulating below the time weighted average price is historically speaking not been the worst idea. Again, all of these charts related to Avax available on cryptoweeklies.com, link on the bottom of your screen. If you like them, they are all available for free. They get updated every 24 hours and have a lot of analytical indicators, not just related to one crypto at a time. We have it for more than hundreds of cryptos on their USD pair, their ETH pair, and BTC pair, as well as some of the not so known cryptos and Bitcoin proxies are available over here, as well as analytics such as what is the 24 hours social media news sentiment. It's currently neutral. What's the ETH and BTC risk levels looking at? Again, at one point ETH risk level in August was higher than 0.8. Now it has cooled down to 0.5. Bitcoin risk level per the 20-week moving average. 20-week simple moving average is at around 0.35. So there is a cool off in terms of Bitcoin risk at this stage of the bull run. And the year to date ROI for major cryptos, such as how is Bitcoin performing year to date, what is ETH doing, is it still outperforming, how's AVAX looking in 2025. Again, totally different from the other two, but again heavily correlated with both BTC and ETH, but still underperforming from the yearly open, down 10.5%. What's the bull market completion looking like? It's almost 52% completed as it relates to the composite risk score between 0 and 1, as it relates to alpha, volatility, beta, Sharpe ratio, and percent drawdown of major cryptos. And what are some of the social media related narratives? Is the market bullish, bearish? Which size is more, as in like what term frequency and what narratives are garnering significant attention over the last 7 days in the crypto market on social media platforms such as YouTube and X? If there is a crypto which is outperforming in terms of social media sentiment, again one recent related narrative on Esther, then overall altcoin related narrative still garnering significant attention, although alt season as a narrative has kind of died down over the last 7 days. And again, as we looked at the price performance in terms of the performance barometer and the crypto of the day analyzed across the price performance periods. Coming back to AVAX as it relates to the estimated bull run target as a confluence of individual risk-based model, the first target is at around $62. That's again major area of confluence between the 0.382 and the overall weighted risk-based models, and the other model that we talked related to a breakout and risk-based analysis, the 3 standard deviation regression-based model. With that, I'd like to conclude by saying the following. The most area of confluence in the short term is at around $60. The machine learning based, the market cycle peak in a conservative case is between $75 to $80. That's the 0.5 Fibonacci level. The second area is all the way of confluence is all the way at around 2 standard deviation machine learning based price forecast and the previous market cycle high at around $150 roughly speaking. And if there is a new all-time high, that could potentially take us to $240. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please give a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.